Here's everything to know about the track star. Woodhall was born in Georgia, but he grew up primarily in Syracuse, Utah. His parents, Steve and Barb Woodhall, both have roots in Montana. Woodhall was homeschooled until the 5th grade. Upon entering public school at that age, he experienced bullying, but began finding his place in athletics. "We knew early on that if he wanted to do something he would figure out how," his mother said. God gave him an extra dose of tenacity. Woodhall excelled in high school track and ultimately continued his athletic career at the University of Arkansas. Woodhall was born with fibular hemimelia, a congenital limb deficiency where the fibular bone is either partially or completely missing. A very rare condition that affects 1 in 40,000 children, according to the Paley Orthopedic and Spine Institute at St. Mary's Medical Center in Florida. As a result, Woodhall had his lower legs amputated when he was just 11 months old, according to People. Doctors initially weren't sure if he'd ever be able to walk, let alone run, but, as Woodhall once told Utah station KSL, that all changed after he got his first pair of running blades after entering middle school. Shriners Hospital for Children had never made a pair of running blades at the Salt Lake City Hospital, and there was no question at all. It was, yes, absolutely, let's do it. Let's figure it out. And I just remember the first day I got the blades, I was running through the hallways, he remembered. It was just a feeling I had never felt, and from then on, I was hooked. There was no way I was never not going to be running. By the time he was in high school, Woodhall was competing, and winning, on the track. It was one of those track competitions where Woodhall first crossed paths with his future wife. As the pair recounted on their YouTube channel, Tara and Woodhall Davis, who was attending high school in California, were both at the Simplot Games in Idaho when they caught each other's eye. "I just saw him and was like, oh, who's that?" Tara Davis said. What she didn't know at the time was that Woodhall had already seen her compete and even made a bold prediction to his best friend after spotting her. "I was like, damn, that girl's fine. I'm gonna marry that girl," he recalled. When it was time for him to compete, Tara Davis nonchalantly positioned herself at the side of the track and gave him a hug as he walked by after the race. "She just walks up and she's like, I just need a hug," Woodhall remembered. It was the start of their epic romance, but it almost didn't happen at all. Woodhall confessed he almost skipped out on the track meet altogether. "I wasn't going to go to this meet. We had a dance that weekend at school and I really am not an indoor track person, so I was like, you know what? I don't really need to be there, and then my buddies convinced me to go," Woodhall said of his fateful decision to attend. After the two met, they followed each other on social media and eventually embarked on a long-distance relationship that continued through college. Woodhall headed to the University of Arkansas, while Davis Woodhall attended the University of Georgia before transferring to the University of Texas to finish out her college career. The couple got married October 16, 2022 at the Divine Grace Vineyard in McKinney, Texas, in a breathtaking ceremony that featured their two dogs, Milo and Winnie, as ring bearers. "Ever since we started dating, Hunter and I have talked about getting married. We truly saw each other for the rest of our lives, and this is just so surreal. We've hit so many milestones together and this is the biggest one," Tara Davis said.